Omo, let's talk about the latest transfer update concerning Nigerian players. Live here, we are going to talk about Victor Osimhen, Victor Boniface, Ademola Lookman, Samuel Chukwueze, amongst many others. So please make sure to like, subscribe, and also turn on notification. My name is Adam. You are watching Sports Corner NG. Quickly, let's jump into it. Today is the 30th of June. Any player whose contract ends this year has officially become a free agent. Now, players who left their clubs as free agents to other clubs or have completed transfers to other clubs as free agents, their completed transfers would be official on the 1st of July, which is tomorrow. Now, speaking about completed transfers, let's talk about Super Falcons goalkeeper Chiamaka Inaduzi. She has completed a move to Brighton and Hove Albion, which is a very, very good move as a free agent. Now, she spent 5 seasons at Paris FC, where she had over 100 apps for the club. She also won the 2025 Coupe de France with Paris FC, playing over 100 games for the club, which is very, very good. Now, after her completed transfer, this is what she had to say. Let's check it out.
Feels so great. I'm really excited to join this great club. Right from the beginning, when I heard the name of the club, I was so interested, and I'm happy to be here today. Win trophies, win games, most importantly to help the team achieve great things.
So guys, you have heard from Chiamaka. Let me know what you think about it down below in the comments. But then currently, she's part of the Super Falcons squad that are going to feature in the Women's African Cup of Nations that is going to be played in June against Tunisia, Botswana, and also Tanzania. So guys, let us also know what you think about this particular transfer down below in the comments. Moving away from here, let's talk about Ademola Lookman. According to AFTV, they have announced that Ademola Lookman is attracting interest from Arsenal. Now, Ademola Lookman have become a very huge name in football when it comes to the Italian Serie A and also across Europe. He's the only player to have scored a hat-trick in the finals of the Europa League. And in 2 seasons at Atalanta, he has performed extremely well by scoring 52 goals, providing 25 assists, and playing a total of 118 games for Atalanta. He's no joke. He's a very, very good player. And currently, he's attracting interest from clubs such as Napoli, Juventus, Liverpool, and Manchester United. The latest update is that Arsenal has joined this long queue of teams to sign Ademola Lookman. But then, he has only 1 year left on his contract. Atalanta knows that. They know that if they don't sell the player now, he might end up leaving as a free agent. They will not get a lot of money for the player. So as I'm speaking to you now, the club is asking for 60 million euros for Ademola Lookman. If you're interested in him, come for the player. Now, let's talk about why Arsenal is interested in Ademola Lookman. Arsenal, as we have seen last season, are a very good side. Defensively, they are good. In midfield, they are also good. They have even beefed up their midfield. But forward, that is where their problem is. The likes of Gabriel Jesus, Gabriel Martinelli, Kai Havertz, Trossard, these players have not been able to take Arsenal to the next level. So Arsenal themselves believe that bringing in Ademola Lookman will be the right move for the club. So guys, let me know what you think about this down below in the comments. Do you think Ademola Lookman should sign for Arsenal next season? Let me know your answers down below in the comments. Now, moving away from Ademola Lookman, let's talk about Samuel Chukwueze. Samuel Chukwueze is attracting interest from a lot of clubs. Club number 1 is Fulham. Club number 2 is Torino. Club number 3 is Robertis. Club number 4 is Villarreal. Now, he was signed from Villarreal to AC Milan in 2023. But it has not really gone well or really gone as expected because he has battled with injuries and some of the games he had to come from the bench and all of that. But he's a very good player. There's a good player in there. AC Milan has a new coach. Max Allegri is the new coach of AC Milan. And he has given a list of 12 players who are not part of his plans. And he has told the players that, see, you are not part of my plans. You need to go and look for a club. And Samuel Chukwueze is part of those players. Now, currently, Real Betis are the only ones that have made an official bid for the player. Their first bid have been rejected. Now, Real Betis see Samuel Chukwueze as a replacement for Anthony, who came to the club and had a very successful loan spell. Also, Villarreal, they are going to play in Europe next season. They want to beef up their squad. They know what the player did at Villarreal. So if AC Milan are not interested in the player, they are looking to take the player back. But it won't be cheap. It won't be cheap at all. AC Milan are not letting go of their players at a cheap price at all. But then, guys, keep an eye on this. We are going to follow up on this and bring you more updates concerning Samuel Chukwueze's future at AC Milan and what is happening concerning the player. Now, let's move away from Samuel Chukwueze and talk about Victor Boniface. Victor Boniface, let me take your minds back to January. Let's talk about what happened in January. In the January transfer window, Nassr wanted to sign one player between Duran and Victor Boniface. Now, Victor Boniface, we all saw the amount of money he was going to receive if he had signed for Nassr. The whole of Nigeria was calculating it in Naira. You were packed. We were all calculating it. We were like, generational wealth too. We calculated monthly, hourly, by minute, by second, by week, by day. We calculated the amount he was supposedly going to receive at Nassr. But it was Nassr trying to pick one out of Duran and Boniface. It was Boniface until the last end when Duran decided that he wanted to go to Nassr for the money. In less than 6 months, Duran fast forward like he wants to return back to Europe. He can't stand the Saudi Pro League anymore. He played alongside Ronaldo and also other big-name players in the Saudi Pro League. And he says no, he wants to return back. Now, Fenerbahce are the ones showing interest in Duran. They want him to be part of their squad next season. This means that Nassr have to replace Duran. And they have come back. They have revisited their interest in Boniface again. And it has gotten a lot of people excited about this move because Boniface going to Nassr is not only about the money, but let's think about the fact that he's going to play alongside Ronaldo. I have always said this. I like the personality of Victor Boniface because he's a footballer by day, content creator by night. That personality, that bubbling personality, it gets me going every single time. Imagine him doing content with Ronaldo. Just imagine for a minute. But also scoring goals with Ronaldo in the Saudi Pro League. But then, guys, this is a real one. Nassr are seriously interested in Victor Boniface to replace Duran, who is on his way to Fenerbahce. So far, 2 seasons with Bayern Leverkusen, Boniface has scored a total of 32 goals, provided 12 assists, and played 61 games. He has also been battling with a lot of injuries here and there ever since signing for Bayer Leverkusen. But then, let's talk about the money he has been receiving at Bayer Leverkusen. Currently, he receives £38,500 every week at Bayer Leverkusen. If he goes to the Saudi Pro League, you and I know it is triple or fourple. Fourple of what he's already earning at Bayer Leverkusen. But then, guys, this is the latest update concerning Victor Boniface, and this is being reported by Ben Jacobs, a transfer expert. Now, let's move away from that and also talk about Victor Osimhen. Victor Osimhen is attracting interest from a lot of clubs. The player has told a lot of these clubs that he wants time to give them their reply. Now, the negotiation is not only between Victor Osimhen, but also between those clubs and also Napoli. Napoli are not letting Victor Osimhen leave unless you can trigger his release clause of 75 million euros, which is only applicable to non-Italian clubs. Napoli are not joking. Initially, Victor Osimhen left on loan to Galatasaray because Conte said he was not part of his plan. So there was a fallout and Victor Osimhen left, had a successful loan spell at Galatasaray, won the Turkish league, won the Turkish Cup, became the highest goal scorer in the league. During his time there across all competitions, scored 37 goals, provided 8 assists, got a connection with the fans. Because of that, Gala are interested in bringing the player back to the club. They feel like the connection with the fans is huge. Now, other clubs like Juventus have shown interest in the player. Nassr, Al Hilal themselves are making this so complicated. You know, I told you in my previous video that they submitted another bid for Victor Osimhen, which is 40 million euros per year over 4 years, which is 160 million euros. Victor Osimhen has told them no, he's not interested at the moment. Now, let's talk about the latest updates concerning the player. Napoli has informed Victor Osimhen that he needs to report for preseason. Now, before he reports for preseason, he needs to undergo a mandatory medical assessment, which will take place between the 14th to 15th of July. It is very, very important because this has to do with Victor Osimhen. A mandatory medical before a preseason with the Napoli team. He has been included to the preseason squad. Conte's preseason squad, Victor Osimhen is in there. Now, he's going to train with the club because he's still a player with the club. That is as simple as that. That is the simplest explanation I can give you. He's still a player with Napoli, so he needs to be part of the squad to preseason, whilst they find out a way to sort out his transfer situation. But then, guys, this is the latest update concerning Victor Osimhen. Let me know what you think about all this down below in the comments. And lastly, let's talk about Chuba Akpom. Chuba Akpom. Now, this player has played for the Dutch junior national teams for several occasions, and this player has also said publicly that he wants to play for the Super Eagles of Nigeria, but then he has not been approached yet. But that is not what we want to discuss today. We are talking about transfers. Now, this player was signed from Middlesbrough to Ajax, played 2 seasons with Ajax, sent on loan in the middle of the season in January to Los Leo. When he went to Los Leo, he played 14 games, scoring 3 goals. In the first 5 games, he scored rapid goals, and we're all like, okay, this player is going to be the next big thing in the French League for Los Leo. But after those 5 games, the goals dried up. He was not scoring again. And now, when his loan spell came to an end, Los Leo decided not to extend the contract. They decided that he should go to his parents' club, Ajax. Now, Ajax has also told the player over a WhatsApp message that he's not in the plans of the coach. He's not part of the plans of the team. But this is a player that has a contract with Ajax until 2028. And he was sent a message on WhatsApp that he's a persona non grata. Now, persona non grata means that, see, you are not part of our squad, you are not part of our team, you are not part of anything with you. He's not supposed to use the facility. He's also allowed to have only one physio. Only one, with the other 8 players that have also been included to this whole persona non grata thing. He's not allowed to use the field, the training facility, whilst the first team are using it only after. A lot of rules. And I've heard that the Dutch Football Union is not happy with the treatment from Ajax concerning these 7 or 8 players who have been sent a message through WhatsApp that they are persona non grata to the club. They are not supposed to, use the club's facilities, such as the training pitches, especially when the first team is using it. They only get to use it afterwards, after the first team is done training too. All these 8 players or 7 players are allowed to only one physio. So if the physio is attending to one person, you would have to wait. You would have to wait till your turn. And a lot of rules concerning these players, and Chuba Akpom is part of them. Now, he's a Dutch-born Nigerian player. That is why I'm including him to this particular update. He has fallen out of favor at Ajax, and Ajax have thrown him out. They have deserted him somewhere else. That, hey, well, look for a club, then we'll know. Simple as ABCD, but then you're not part of the coach's plan. But he has a contract with the club until 2028. But then, guys, this is the latest update I have for you concerning Nigerian players. Let me know your thoughts about it down below in the comments. I'm going to bring you more live. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and also turn on notification. My name is Adam. I'll make sure to see you in the next one. Charlie, Google Vibe.